Hello and welcome to an Everquest test server patch notes update. So the patch notes for January have been updated just recently. It used to just be this like one part down. They removed it. It used to just talk about the DirectX 11 stuff. So let's kind of go through it and see what's going on here. January 9th. So this is added the inventory option to the pet command to interact with your pet's currently equipped items. See details below. All right, we'll go over that here in a minute. Harmonious and reactive versions of the Goliath's amphibian skin augment can now be equipped in range weapons. All three of these augments now share the same lore group. All right, I believe that is the Lorian's song augment you can get. See here, charms from the Lorian song that require rare creature kills to improve stats should now function properly. That is fantastic. Fantastic indeed. I finished my hunter. I should get some decent stats for that. Achievements for collecting copper leaf and echoing memory forged hero forged armor should now function properly. In the missions, you get the hero forged items. I don't have any on Holdridge right now, but it's like a golden color, so I guess now you get credit for that. Ralos Zek augments from Torment of Velius now share lore equip groups with Legacy of the Lost augments from Lorian's song. So in the comments down below, they say it's a nerf, and then someone pointed out it's not a nerf. I think this just makes it lore equipped, so it kind of makes it easier for personas and stuff. Memory forged desolation weapons have had their damage ratios adjusted. Jeez, I cannot talk. So yeah, these were very weak weapons. These are the chase items that you can get in Lorian's song. They were like blood-soaked, ice-encrusted, and whatever the ring of scale ones were. But it's hopefully they're better now. So we'll see how that goes. And then had their procs and focus items adjusted. Hopefully that is a positive upgrade. Because I've been trying to get a hold of the memory, the memory forged summoner's earring for my necromancer, but hopefully that gets a better focus item on it. See, Captain Strength and Concentrated Goblin Smarts augments have received a slight adjustments to their heal amount and spell damage stat. Hopefully that's good. Dried vanilla beans are no longer no trade. So I actually looked this one up, and dried vanilla beans they're render purchased, so they're not hard to get, but they are used in like one ring of scale trade skill recipe for I think a drink, so kind of odd, but I'm sure there's some reason for that. Added bonus experience to Lorian song involving items for opening chests and Lorian song missions. That is nice. Year of the Dark Paw collections now reward timeless tokens instead of experience. Removed the experience from giving wine to Lady Shay or liqueur to Bayath. The quest will continue to grant faction rewards. This is the wine quest that got nerfed. Yeah, apparently you could give a lot of wine away and get a lot of levels. Updated the calendar for Lorian song raids. You probably mentioned Lorian song raids. That one's kind of funny. The final Fuge mission here. Final Fugu? I don't know. However you want to say it. Achievements now will be credited properly. So on this one, I think this one's called the Plucked achievement. So if you weren't like the first person to zone in or something like that, you would not get the achievement. But yeah, so that's good. That's fixed. Players will no longer receive longer compound. Yeah, so people were getting the raid lockout for combat versus the 30 seconds or whatever it is for normal mobs. Any stun should help make Carr movable again after he draws a shield. That's nice. That's a nerf, I think, to Carr, right? Like it's the final boss in the mission. I have a video I'm gotta do the voiceover for on the mission, but effectively during the fight he locks his HP when he puts his shield up, and unless you stun him, it doesn't go away. So this hopefully makes it so any stun does it, like maybe a bash, so to make it a little bit more accessible for players to complete that part. The boars are now animals inside that mission also. Heroes are Forged, the other mission, entry into the Spider Queen's web should now work properly. So in this mission, you fight a bunch of stuff, but there comes a time where there's these egg sacs behind the spider wall, like a spider web wall, and you can't get through it. Only the pet can. So it's hopefully fixes that. The slimes will now drop a glob of slippery slime. I don't know what that's for. The mender now mends properly, and enemies will now summon. Nice. Enemies will now summon. That's not nice. That makes it unsolvable. Well, I guess a pet could tank it, but for the most part, it's not going to be solvable. Shadow of my shadow, the raid. Fixed a few issues with miscommunications. Fixed a typo in the easygoing layabouts in Timorous Falls. Fixed an issue with Snart's riddle not dropping for groups. Fixed a typo in the quest. Shadier neighbors. All right. Spells. Added monsters from the Burning Land zones for the Magician's monsters summoning spells. Added monsters from the Ring of Scale zones for Magician's monster summoning spells. Same with Empires of Kunark. Beneficial spells that target the caster's group, if cast by a pet, will now include mercenaries and pets subject to the leader's pet affinity AA in the pet leader's group. What the hell does that mean? Beneficial spells that are targeted at the caster's group, if cast by a pet, will now include mercenaries and pets subject to their pet or to their leader's pet affinity AA. All right, I don't know what group spells a pet can cast. Honestly, I truly don't. I know there's some things you can do with magician pets, maid pets that affect other pets, but I'm not 100% sure. So more info to come on that one maybe. Fixed an issue with Cridzad's Mallow triggering the wrong version of Mallow. Okay. AA Berserker Monk added a new activated archetype AA, Devastating Assault. Available starting at level 112 that provides a percentage of weapon damage's AE damage in a 40-foot radius every 2 minutes, or for 2 minutes every 5 minutes using timer 30. Holy crap, that's nice. That's makes me wish I didn't kill my monk. Alright, Berserker updated the archetype AA Veteran's Wrath, ranks 31 through 35, increasing melee crit damage to 325%. Holy crap. Obviously, Berserkers and monks are underperforming right now. So, added a new passive focus AA to Berserker, Hastened Mangling Discipline. Hastened. Available starting at 112 that provides 5-minute reuse of reduction provides up to 5 minutes of reuse reduction at max rank of all mangling discipline. All right. I'm not 100% sure on what that actually means. I don't play a Berserker. He just disappeared. I guess he went AFK. Monk. Updated the Class AA Zanfi's Whistle, starting at rank 31 to passively buff base melee, hand-to-hand, one-hand, two-hand blunt, Flying kick damage. Additionally activated, the ability now exclusively provides damage procs up to 240k at max rank with a 50% chance proc on successful hits with Tiger Claw, Eagle Strike, Dragon Punch attacks for 3 minutes every 10 minutes using timer 41. A new rank of Zenfai's Whistle has also been added for Lorian's Song, available at 125. Holy crap. Alright, so Monk might be back on the table. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. The Nock Ralosians have better trained their battle wargs to assist them in battle. Fixed the issue with Daka's Nog height. That is one of the named NPCs, I believe, in Lorian's Song. I think he looks normal size. I think he's supposed to be like twice the size. I don't know. Mercenaries gave weapon visuals to the level 125 player race healer and tank mercenaries. Mercenaries will once again use their abilities to the fullest in combat. Now, I'm gonna go off on a little tangent here. Hopefully this means they're gonna cure like at 114 the healer mercenary will not cure restless eyes. At 115 it will. At 116, 17, 18, 19 it will not. At 20 it will. So I don't know. I got so pissed off at how bad the mercenaries are. I made a cleric to replace the mercenary. That's how pissed off I got. All right. Collections. The Spirit of the Lost Collectibles Finder can now locate Year of the Dark Paw Collection items bonds. Oh, that's nice. Someone was talking about that in guild chat. Fixed an issue with the Mind Your Step collection from Timorous Falls not dropping correctly. All right, that's good. That's another 2% experience for me. Fixed an issue with Have a Drink on Me collection spawns not being under the map in Timorous Falls. Nice. All right. Overseer corrected an issue with Overseer data not loading when switching personas. I did not have that issue yet, but good thing they fixed it. Progression servers added a level 90 check for Empires of Kunark. Amorphous armor on Venigi, so you can actually use it instead of having to be 105 to click it. That's nice. Miscellaneous fixed in DirectX 11 client issue that caused excessive memory growth while zoning. Now, there's a whole thread on this. If you go to the test server forum area, right, there's a whole thread related to NVIDIA, RTX, video cards, and a memory leak and this memory growth problem. So I know I'm experiencing it on live. Like if I just leave my character sitting in game for, let's say 6 hours, right? You know, guild lobby, right? I sit in 6 hours, I go do something else, and I come back, the frame rate drops, the memory usage goes from I think it's like 5 gig, maybe 10 gig up to 20 gig a client, right? So something's going on, and hopefully this actually fixes it. This only started happening when they switched to the new UI, so there's something going on there. Hopefully it's resolved and I can just leave my characters in game at all times. I hate logging them all in. Corrected an issue with triggered spells not functioning when swapping personas. All right, that sounds terrible. Corrected an issue when you log in your most recent... corrected an issue where you would log in as your most recently created persona. This will occur one more time for existing personas as the information needed to load correct does not exist yet. I had this actually happen earlier today with my shaman. She logged in as a level 1 beast lord that had to re-equip all her gear because it didn't save it. Yeah, screw me, right? Character equipment will visually now update correctly when swapping personas. That'll be fantastic. Fixed an issue where player A's pet would sometimes have player B's name if player's B name started with player A's name, such as Sam and Samwise. That's funny. Reward previews now factor in perk, legacy character, and level and server-based experience modifiers. That's nice. What they need to do is add legacy character to all servers. That's like something they should do immediately. Added a minimum viability check to ensure that the client has at least Windows 7 Service Pack 1 installed. Wow. Added a warning dialog if the client's hardware does not support DirectX hardware feature 11. Added inventory option to the pet command to interact with your pet's currently equipped items. Pet inventory check. This will list your current equipped items. Pet inventory destroy. Slot will destroy the chosen slot. This is fantastic. I was actually going to do a video on making a user interface for the pet inventory and making it persistent like mercenary stuff, right? I was going to say this would be a nice quality of life feature, right? Instead of like, you know, the pet dies, you lose whatever you gave it to him, right? You just make it so it's like mercenary gear, and then when you summon the pet, it uses it, you know? Like, I think that would be a better way to go about it. And so you don't lose, you know, you give it a full set of conflagrant, it keeps it forever, you know? And I think that would be a nice way to handle it versus, you know, the pet dies, you have to redo everything. Just kind of annoying, honestly. UI. Converted the breathing window to the new UI engine. Congratulations, that'll be fantastic. Added a confirmation pop-up when selecting the UI reset checkbox on the character sling. That's good. I like that. The legacy experience tooltip is now visible when not using the new UI. All right, that's great too. Corrected an issue with the alternate advancement window showing an incorrect experience percent split value. That's interesting. Made the following changes to chat filters. Direct damage, damage over time filters have been split into yours, your critical, you being hit, others, and other crits. That's fantastic. Healing filters have been split into yours and all the other stuff. Fantastic. Added separate chat filter for others melees and others criticals. Fantastic. I don't care what other people are doing. I want to see mine stuff. Moved auto attack on and off and other related messages to melee warnings chat filter, also renamed too far away melee to melee warnings. All right. Added a new chat filter, chat info, for universal chat messages such as output from the list and auto join. Created a new chat filter for consider messages generated by right-clicking and considering a target. Updated guild raid fellowships windows to properly display classes. Deleting a character with multiple heroic personas. Now refund all of them. All right, I was curious about that. I was definitely curious about that. The minimum and maximum required levels for a task are now displayed in the task window. That's fantastic. Fixed item name colors in this item display window when persona is unable to use it. Corrected an issue with the faction window being blank after swapping personas. Fantastic. Tooltip for the AA and normal experience bar should now display correctly in the new UI engine. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. The spell display window caster field no longer persists from one instance to the other. Spell display window caster field. What the hell is that? I don't even know. Fixed an issue where the new UI casting window could slowly move out of position. So this is kind of funny, right? I 6-box, right? And I'm pushing a bunch of spells, and you can kind of see it if I'm looking at all my characters on my other screen. I can see them like the cast bars shifting all around. It's so funny. Fixed the actions window not updating abilities, combat buttons after switching personas. Remove display gamma options and replace them with rendering effects that enhances brightness to the screen. Interesting. Corrected an issue where mercenaries didn't update their display level when their owner's level changed. Corrected an issue where the target window did not update the consider color when your target's level changed. All right, so we got a bunch of a bunch of UI updates here. So all the style sheets, different files. There we go. Not going to read all those. And then previously updated, Fidelis's quick hand raid was fixed. All right, and then comments after comments. Kind of explaining the pet thing a little bit and whatnot. Yeah, people talking about lore groups and stuff. I think they should remove the lore tag and put everything in some lore and lore groups. I think that's the only way to really handle some of this persona issue that they're having. All right, so where is that character? There he is, right here. All right. So that is the test server patch notes for January. So like always, that's pretty much probably what's going to go live. I think it's like next week, right? Calendar. Yeah, the 17th is when the update's coming out. So it is the 10th today, and that'll come out then. So awesome. Thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.